We should not have any prejudice that only homeopathy works, only homeopathy will work. That should not be there. So otherwise, according to me, both the sciences should be used widely, understanding their limitations. I tell my patients is allopathy is like a nuclear bomb. So for small things, you do not burst a nuclear bomb, do we? Thank you, Anand. I'm very happy to be here on your show. Absolutely. I try my best, Anand. Homeopathy means similia similibus curantur. That is, similar cures similar. Like in our language, we say, loha lohe ko katta hai. So similarly, on this principle, homeopathy is founded. That a similar disease is cured by a similar medicine made from that thing. So, for example, if you see a bee sting, a bee, honeybee, when it bites, you take a medicine made from honeybee. So, it's called Apis mellifica. So, if you take that medicine, the sting of the bee is cured. So, similarly, there are many medicines made in these on this principle. So, vaccination actually is made on the principle of homeopathy. Is there any between home and human emotion? Homeopathy is a science which is more on based on the mind. So definitely homeopathy has a relationship with human emotions. If we see, they say that 80% of the diseases is caused by the mind, by your emotions, and 20% is caused by your working. That is called the lifestyle disease. So yes, definitely homeopathy and human emotions have a very strong connection.
is homeopathy that can
Yes, absolutely. Few years back, let's say maybe a decade back, people could not establish the link that homeopathic medicines, because of the way they are made, they go below Avogadro's number. But now, due to recent developments in the UK, there was an experiment where the homeopathic medicine of 200 potency, the particles were seen under the microscope, the high power electronic microscope. They could see the particles of homeopathic medicine. So now they definitely have a conclusion that homeopathic is absolutely scientific and absolutely works miraculously.
the homeopathy is very wrong and oh, your
Actually, I think it is a misconception by many that homeopathy takes a long time. You see, there are two types of diseases. There is something called as acute disease and there is something called as chronic disease. So, acute disease is, for example, you get fever, you get cough, so homeopathy works excellently in these conditions and immediately. And then there are certain diseases which are chronic, which are since many years. They have started, like for example, arthritis. It's a disease which takes many years to show its symptoms. So in these cases, getting a result in just 5 days, 4 days, 7 days, it's not natural because it's such a old disease. So the treatment does take a bit of time, say 15 days, a month, but it definitely works because homeopathy tries to cure it from the root. But in cases of acute diseases, homeopathy works immediately.
I only know my mm, homeopathy made made up of some part of both called the disease.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. You are
Oh,
absolutely right.
how how the you the disease.
So, like I said in the beginning, like similia similibus curanter. So, when a substance, how homeopathy works is like suppose we take a substance like, for example, arsenic. When you potentize that element of arsenic or sulfur or any other medicine, for instance, when you potentize it and you start taking it, when a healthy human being takes that, he starts showing some symptoms. That is called proving. So he starts showing some symptoms after taking that medicine. When a unhealthy person with those symptoms, when he comes to the doctor, and when the doctor gives him that arsenic, he gets cured. So this is the same principle on which vaccines are made. But in the homeopathy, it is potentized form, and in our the normal vaccines, they are, we can say, in a raw form. So that's how homeopathy works.
How 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 do you compare homeopathy with health?
You see, homeopathy and allopathy both, if you go to see, they are quite different in their working. So allopathy, what I tell my patients is allopathy is like a nuclear bomb. So for small things, we do not burst a nuclear bomb, do we? But homeopathy, they're like small, like this so small crackers, small things you can give and cure those diseases, the small diseases as well. So each of these have their own specialization. You understand? First of all, Anand, we have to understand that what is medicine and uh, when do we and which pathy we should use. Today's time, there is a bit of a prejudice and ego between the two pathies. So as a doctor, I believe that the differences and egos of these pathies should be removed for the betterment of the patient. We should take the patient as the center of your, treatment as your, and these two fields of allopathy, homeopathy, and Ayurveda. So these are to treat the patient, and that should be done together in a holistic manner. So that is what we have to see. So allopathy is right in its own way in certain cases where we don't have a choice in emergencies. Allopathy is absolute to be used, but we have to be careful that we do not overdo it. Like I've seen many patients, they have a backache and they have brought a prescription of antibiotics for backache. So now antibiotics are supposed to be used by a surgeon in cases of high infection. But nowadays it is being used rampantly and which is causing difficulties to the patient and to the doctors, especially surgeons. And homeopathy in its own field, where it has excellent results in arthritis, excellent result in backache, in cold, cough, coryza, fever. In COVID, we saw that homeopathy rocked everywhere. I mean, in my practice, I've seen 1,500 patients. The people who took homeopathy in the first case, they never became serious. So yes, both these sciences are beautiful. Both these sciences have their own, own limitations, own shortcomings. So we need to understand that and accordingly treat the patient.
This then should be your home music and then no.
You see, homeopathy can be used even in my practice as a surgeon. I give homeopathy pre-operative and post-operative, but together with allopathy. Like for example, if I have to give an antibiotic, I give. But I have a beautiful remedy in homeopathy for quick, fracture. Where is there is a fracture, so that the fracture is filled up quickly, the callus formation. We have a beautiful remedy in homeopathy. So it's obvious we should not have any prejudice that only homeopathy works, only homeopathy will work. That should not be there. So otherwise, according to me, both the sciences should be used widely, understanding their limitations.
While home home why would be our issue in like you or for
Right. Tea is okay. I mean, I don't tell my patients not to have tea, but yes, coffee, perfume, raw onions, they are very pungent in smell. So, the homeopathic medicines have a dynamic effect. So, this pungent smell can suppress the efficacy of the medicine. So, that's why we ask the patient to avoid it.
at home what is calling
So, in the time of COVID, when there were no protocols for treating in Ayurveda or homeopathy or allopathy, in our hospital, the Motiwala Homeopathic Medical College in Nashik, our hospital was the only homeopathic hospital in the world at that time, in the world, which was giving only homeopathic treatment to patients, which was the first 2 to 3 months before the Epidemic Act was put in. Because once the Epidemic Act came in, then homeopathy and Ayurveda were to be given subjugated to allopathy. So in that time, we got a very big exposure of treating COVID patients with purely with homeopathy. So our beloved Central Council of Research in Homeopathy, CCRH, it found a medicine called as arsenic alb 30, which I think most of the people have taken, and which worked excellently in treating COVID. So what we came to know that the first fever you get in COVID is something which we should not suppress by taking any allopathic medicines like paracetamol or dolo, calpol. So if that fever you regulate it with the help of homeopathic medicine like Calcarea Carb 200, which I had told it online, many people were saved. So homeopathy definitely proved its worth in the time of COVID.
The what have been the big cancer for 10 weeks. So how much homeopathy is positive in the daily life of it.
Yes, Anand. My father is now, he's expert in cancer treating. Dr. F. Motiwala, senior. He treats cancer, and by God's grace, he is getting excellent results for cancer. I will not claim that there is 100% results, but definitely there is, improved quality of life for the patient.
How how would be important then we all relevant are coming from any serious disease.
Well, this is a tough question. I would suggest that the main thing is uh, closeness to God. We pray, keep
Yeah.
ourselves spiritually strong. That would be a very important way. Meditate regularly, and we should understand that nothing is forever. No one has come with an elixir in his hand. No one is going to live forever.
Yeah.
But how much time we have left, how much we benefit mankind, how much we benefit
Yeah.
society, how much we benefit our fellow people is important. And not important. And living 100 years is not important.
Mm.
It's important that how we live that limited time God
Yeah.
has destined for us.
Yeah.
So I think that being with a family, helping people, and knowing that nothing is forever is something which you should, you know, be positive in those times. Be grateful to God for
Yeah.
whatever we have.
Would you like to some if or a man for our brand?
Um, yes, I would like to tell them that eat healthy, stay away from alcohol and smoking. I would like to tell them that these sciences of allopathy, homeopathy, physiotherapy, Ayurveda, these sciences together should be used for the betterment of a patient. Nowadays, people are more inclined towards Ayurveda and homeopathy and physiotherapy because of its relative, no side effects. It's a natural way of healing. So they should adopt for that. Moreover, um, live a healthy lifestyle, have healthy food, stay away from sugars, stay away from cold drinks, bakery products. And end of the day, keep your mind healthy by meditating regularly, by praying regularly. So I think that is what I would like to tell them.
Thank you so much for your visit and and informative session.
Thank you very much, Anand. Thank you. Thank you for having me on your show, Anand. I'm so happy.
Bye, bye for now.
Bye bye. God bless you, Anand. Bye bye. Thank you.